Famously Local podcast. Local, not local, but famous around these parts. Family, on this episode, we have one of the hottest and the hardest, and let me add, most sought after photographer here in the Queen City, not just the Queen City, the Carolinas. I have, and we have the photographer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you. I love that energy. That was nice.
Yes. Man, let me tell you, I feel so privileged that you, first of all, you carved out the time, you know, to come over and hang out with us.
Of course.
And not just that, this is exclusive, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my first photographer on here, to be exact. I think I've had a videographer on here. But long story short, this is exclusive for me because I'm your first video interview. That is so cool, man. Wow. Well, anyway, we won't hold your family. We're going to get into it. So let's get into it. Now, let's talk about origins, okay? All right. Now, what the world needs to know right now, well, we already know that the world needs love. Love. Yeah. But what we want to know is, are you a Carolinas baby?
Yes, born and raised.
Born and
raised in Charlotte.
In the Queen City. Yes. Oh my God. I love it. I love it.
Born and raised Charlotte, North Carolina.
All your life.
All
so life. You knew about Eastland Mall.
Oh yeah, I know about Eastland Mall.
Before Northlake was ever here. Oh man, that's
I know when Northlake opened. I remember when Northlake opened. Now it's like no one really goes there. But I remember when it was the hot mall, like Northlake was the hot mall.
Yeah. So. Do you miss Eastland?
I do miss Eastland.
Yeah, that whole area has been revamped.
And I feel like Eastland had a lot of black owned shops there.
It did.
Like, and that was cool. So
yeah. And it was a beautiful mall.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy to me. And now I think everyone talks about it, that I really think they know they made a mistake.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna own up to it. But it's okay, y'all. We do have our memories, right?
Yeah.
All right, now because I know your government name. It's Jasmine, okay? I definitely understand the title of your business being Jazz, being your creative identity. Now, but I do want to know about this cool name that you got on Instagram. It says, The Girl from Lot 17. Oh my goodness. Now tell us briefly about the girl from Lot 17.
Yes. So the name of my photography company is Lot 17 Studios.
Okay.
So I started that I would say when I first started doing photography, I had a studio in a storage unit, which was kind of different. So I said, it's in a storage unit, so it's kind of like a lot. So I said, lot 17, and 17 is my birthday, like my birth date. So I said lot 17 is pretty cool. And then I thought about a creative space, and I was like, okay, it kind of goes back into the lot being a space. So Lot 17 Studios just kind of stuck with me, and then I'm the girl from Lot 17.
I love it. I love it. So that's what it's all about. Okay. That's genius.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. All right, family. So with that being said, tell them where they can find you at on your social media platforms. Yes.
So I'm on Instagram and TikTok. The Girl at Lot 17 is my Instagram and TikTok. I also have a personal page. It's pro.jazz on Instagram. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. And we'll make sure we have all of her information on her about page. And, of course, running through this video, fam. Now, so I might as well just go ahead and ask you, how did you get into photography?
A lot of people ask me that question, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer it because I've always I've always been into it. I started really once I had a clothing line.
Okay. What was the name of your clothing line? You still have it?
No, I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
I just I haven't really worked with it a lot.
Okay.
It's called One Society.
Wow. Nice name.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't y'all be trying to trademark nothing because we'll get you on him. Okay.
Yeah. So I had a clothing line, and I did a lot of photos with my clothing line. And then I just kind of really loved that aspect of it. So when I was like putting out new products and things like that, I was like taking the photos. And I kind of started loving that part, and went from there.
Wow.
But before that, I was always taking photos and things like that. So
family reunions,
parties. Yeah.
You were the go-to person.
I really was. Like I've taken photos for my family reunion. I've done videos for the family reunion. I've done like, hey, can you take my photos for this and that? So
they ain't want no hookup or nothing, did I hope that.
I mean, you know, we first starting out, you kind of do what you can. So
now, when you were doing the product or the product shots for your merchandise, right? Were you on Etsy or any of the platforms at the time?
No, I was just on Instagram selling my business. I'm selling my products. I also did a lot of pop-up shops. Like at the time, pop-up shops were everywhere. So we were doing those and online, things like that. So.
Now, Jasmine, do you remember? Let's go back down memory lane. What was the first photo that you ever took that made you proud?
That's hard to answer as well.
Because it's probably so many.
There's so many that I've liked because every shoot I see something different in my shots that I'm like growing. So going back to my first session, my first client to my client now, I see the growth and I see the progression in my skills. So
probably every progression
every few months I see something different. I'm like, oh my God, I actually got the lighting right on this shot. I got the the posing right on this shot and things like that.
It's gotta be a good feeling though. You know what I'm saying? To see your progression.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
Then because you're like, wow, who would have thought if had I done this couple back, then I'll be A, B, C, and D. But it's okay. You know, it's all good because
I love seeing my returning clients and like that really helps me too because it's like when I look back on their first session versus their most recent session, it's like, wow, like I completely changed the way I did that.
Time.
So
I love it. I love it. Now, okay, so if you had to describe in 3 words now, Marinique, your photography style in 3 words, what would it be?
Emotional.
Okay.
Shadows. And I would say milestone.
Milestone. That's good. All 3. Emotional, shadows, and milestone. This is gonna matter, y'all. This is gonna matter. Now, so I want to dive into your influences. Like, so are there any artists or creators who have impacted your vision the most? Anybody that you know or you can think of?
There are so many. There's so many. It's like Annie Leibovitz and Cam Kurt. I think Cam Kurt is really like the one that I really admire. A lot of his style is like very minimal, but it still has a big
impact.
It has a big like vision to it. I think a mix of those because Annie Leibovitz, she does a lot of like shadows, a lot of natural facial expressions, things like that.
Wow.
A lot of things that are just natural. She loves like natural photography, just natural state of things.
That's good.
And I think Cam Kurt, he does a lot of like musicians and things like that. So I think it's just a mix of the both.
Yeah. So well, I want to tell you now. So I'm a fan of the Atlanta photographer Derek Blanks.
Oh, I remember him.
Now he did. He was known for doing the alter ego portrait series. He would have the ladies come on and they would be 2 different people, which is pretty cool. And I just want to compliment you, okay? Because your work is next level. You know what I'm saying? Because like I haven't, not taken away from anybody, but he is really, really good, when it comes to that color, the shadows and et cetera, so you there, ma'am. Okay.
I have to look him up.
Derek he is the truth.
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys, so you look him up too. Derek Blanks. He's from out over there in the ATL. And now, what do you think makes your work elite? Like you established yourself so quickly.
It did take a while. I've been doing it. Well, I've been really focused on studio work for about 3 years.
Okay.
Just really understanding the lighting techniques and things like that. Just throughout these 3 years helped me, build what I have now. But what makes me stand out as elite, I guess. I never really classify myself as being elite. But I love that you said that because sometimes you have to think about yourself like that.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I am.
That's right. Yeah.
But I think it's just me understanding my client, understanding like, hey, who are you now? Like, even though you want to be this like boss queen in your photos, but who are you so it can come out into your photos as a boss. So
you know how to pull.
Yeah.
I like it, man. Now, so if your creative style were a music genre, what would it be?
Definitely hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very relaxed. I'm very like
You talking Chris Brown R&B? No.
Yeah, Chris Brown R&B is cool. Yeah. I really like Leon Thomas, like that vibe, like that trap soul type of feel.
Yeah, yeah. So. I love him. When I first heard that song, but I knew instantly. How about Masego? Do you like him?
Yes, I love it. Honestly, I loved him before he got hot.
You see
like people, when people were like listening to his music on TikTok and all this stuff, I was like, y'all don't know nothing about him.
Clueless.
Right.
But he's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Just like what's the beautiful young lady, Alex Isley.
Oh yeah, she is so good. Yeah, I love her.
And I'm only tossing those names out because I know that's your vibe. When you think about the genre. Sure. See, that's good. That's good stuff. Now, so I want to talk about your creative process. Technique a little bit. Okay. Now, when you're planning a shoot, what's the first thing that you look for when you're planning a shoot? Bringing that whole visual concept to life. What do you do?
So after talking to my client and trying to figure out what they want, what's their vision, I really love using Pinterest. Like, even though I don't take ideas off of there, it's good to kind of like
you can make a board.
Yeah, you can mold what you want on there. So I do a lot of Pinterest searching and like trying to figure out exactly what some different things that I can do.
Yeah. They have some great stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pinterest. TikTok is pretty good too.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought TikTok.
I mean, TikTok, you kind of like watch like the process of other shoots.
Okay.
So if sometimes I get like lighting hacks from there, things like that. Yeah.
See?
So I'm always looking at different photographers and what they're doing and how I'm doing it and seeing if there's an easier way or like if there is a different technique to getting this lighting situation or whatever the case may be. So.
That's good. I love Pinterest. I'm not going to tell you no story, but I'm going to start being more watchful, mindful of TikTok. And I tell you, they have all of these platforms are pretty good. So you pretty much, you talk to your client first, right?
Yes.
Now, where do your ideas usually come from? Is it dreams? Is it experiences or art or all three?
Honestly, I would say all three.
All three?
All three.
Yeah.
All three.
So you can be sleeping, something comes to you?
I've had dreams of me like taking photos.
Yeah.
Just like if you like when I'm at work and I'm doing marketing things, I can do it in my dreams. Like, when you're like passionate about what you do, you kind of like dream about it. So I'm always, like inspiration comes from everywhere.
That's good. All right, so tell me what's your secret weapon? Like, when do you know an image is done, it's finished? You don't have to do no more to it. When do you know?
I just know. You just know. You just kind of know. It's just when whatever your style is and things like that. So.
Yeah. Now, tell me this here, though. What's a common mistake that you see photographers make? Not necessarily you, you know what I'm saying? But what's a common mistake that one can make as a photographer?
Overexposure.
Overexposure.
Like, anytime I'm shooting, I underexpose everything. Well, at least a little bit. Just so when I'm in post, I can boost it up if I want. But, of course, I do love those shadows. I like that deepness.
Yeah.
So sometimes I like to leave it. So I think overexposure, like a lot of beginner photographers, they think, the brighter is the better.
Right.
But sometimes like making sure you still have the color, like say if there's an overexposure on your face, like you want to make sure you still have that color, that skin. You don't want white hair.
Almost cinematic.
Yeah,
right? I love that.
So
I love that.
Think overexposure is the number one. Yeah.
But now, so how has your process changed? As you have evolved in the industry, how has your process changed?
Process changed a lot.
Yeah.
when I first started, I was doing a lot of, hey, DM me to shoot, or I was doing a lot of not taking any deposits and things like that. So I think the business process is what I had to really like hone in and get together. So I did that, and then actually am changing my process right now to a different process because I want to start talking to my clients a little more through like emails and like things like that. So I think just changing the business process has really like helped me a lot more.
So you got more systems now, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah,
okay,
definitely,
that's what's up. All right, now, teacher. Now, when working with your clients, how do you make your clients feel comfortable in front of the camera? How do you do that?
Just make them feel comfortable with me.
Yeah,
like, I know the camera is something else, but if my clients feel comfortable with me, then they don't worry about the camera.
True.
So I'm always, I'm myself. I introduce myself. I'm asking them like, hey, are you cold? Are you, do you want to listen to some different music, or you want some food? Like, things like that. So.
Yeah. All right, now we gonna dive. Because you and I know as entrepreneurs, right, that everything ain't all good sometimes.
Yes.
What's the hardest type of client to shoot, and how do you handle it, or how have you handled it, if anything has ever?
The hardest clients are the ones that want, they're like, hey, I need to shoot now. And I need it done today,
right? And
I need them back tomorrow. I think those are the hardest because they don't understand the process of the creator,
right? That's right.
So, honestly, dealing with that, I don't really take a lot of clients that are,
you can pick up on,
then. Right? Yeah. If they need it right then and they need it fast and need it like that, I just let them know, hey, my process is, this. Here,
right,
and just kind of go from there. If it works for them, then they'll okay. Yeah, but I don't like to come out of my comfort zone for.
That's exactly right. I agree. I agree. That's good, Jess. That's good right there. Y'all heard her, okay?
I mean, the beginner photographers, I know, like it is hard to say no to some clients that are like that, but as you go, you'll see that. It's not all worth it. So
that's right. That's right. Just like how they say, all money ain't good money.
It really is.
It's real talk. Yes,
because it's still an art form. You want to make sure that you're still being creative. You still love what you do and things like that.
Yeah, because if you take away from that, then that's a complaint.
Exactly.
So
then you're working. Then you're working a job. You don't want to work a job.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's all worth it, right?
Yes.
Now, so what do clients often misunderstand about studio photography? Well, you pretty much just answered that, about the fact that they want it now. Like, who is that? Is that Burger King? who's catch that says that I want it now? It'll come back to me. Y'all know, y'all type it in the comments.
In the comments.
Yeah, because I know Nike is just do it, so I know that's not the one. Oh my God! All right, fam. So if there's one behind the scenes studio moment that you'll never forget, name one. On the spot.
This lady, she was so sweet. I love, like, it was a engagement shoot with her and her husband.
Oh,
nice. It was really fun. We had a good time. But she did not like her wig. And she just like took it off in the middle of the and went to the car, got her other wig, and came back and finished the shoot, and it came out amazing. I was like,
so she knew that wasn't working. Was she too hot or what?
She just didn't like it.
Was it the color?
I don't know. I was telling her it looked good.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I don't like it. And pulled it back and
that went on with her. I love
it was
that.
really funny. But she was so sweet. Yeah. She was amazing to work with. Like, she really took what is it called? Direction really well.
Okay.
So it was fun. Yeah.
And that matters too.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
That matters. That's just like, when people because we do child entertainment, and when a kid sits down and they want face paint, we'll actually have people that will ask me to face paint a 2-year-old, and that's one of my no's.
Yeah,
because we don't paint children under duress because they're pushing you.
Yeah.
You know, they're uncomfortable, even if they're sitting in the parents' lap.
Yeah.
So they got to be able to take direction, the child, you know, in order for us to move forward. So I like that because it matters.
Yes,
it really does. It really does matter. Now, because you've been in this business, you know, what's been the biggest challenge of studio photography?
AI.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I mean, a lot of photographers have prepared for it, but AI has really changed the game, and a lot of people think like, oh, I can just get an AI photo and this will be it.
Yeah.
But I've seen some really good AI photos that if you would have just went into the studio, like your skin would look great, like everything will look. You could still do it.
Yeah.
In the studio, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, AI has changed the game, good and bad.
Yeah.
Because now, like in post, I can use AI to extend backgrounds or you know, things like that I had to do manually back before AI. So that's really good. So AI has really changed the game in both good and bad.
Okay, good and bad. I'm learning it. Yeah. You know, and sometimes I'll be like a little kid because you're like, wow, I want to talk to the chat GPT. Right. When it does something, I want to high five it. You better not high five me back there. Right. I think I was gonna start running. But I love that though. You know, with your studio from scratch, what would your must-haves include?
Oh yeah, definitely got to have a cyc wall. That's the white wall that's like kind of 3D across the corner of the studio. Definitely would have that. I would have a dressing room, of course.
Okay.
And then I would want to have like a station for photographers if they wanted to go ahead and do their photos and things like that. So I have a little lab where you can come in, do your photos.
Oh, nice!
Like edit
that's
everything, the whole nine.
Wow!
So if you wanted to do like a 360 turnaround, like right then, you'll be able to do the photos. You can edit them, everything. So
a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. That's what I would love to have. So,
okay. Yeah. And we're working towards that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then I want to teach as well. So I want to do somewhere where I can have some space to host other photographers and teach and things like that. So
that's good. That's good. Wow. We're gonna have to get in there, Jazz, for real now. Now, what piece of gear could you never live without?
I would say my 50 millimeter lens. Like 50 millimeter, I can do anything with. So, that's the one thing I can't do without.
Now, with that particular lens, it's giving you wide.
It's a wide range of everything. So I can get up close. I can get far. Yeah, it's a really good like lens. Yeah, that's definitely a go-to lens if you.
That's photography talk, y'all. I love that. See, I've been Googling YouTube University. So when you said that, it was like, ding, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good lens. It's worth investing in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, how does lighting shape like your storytelling?
Oh, that's a good question. So, it depends on the story I'm trying to tell.
Okay.
So, if I'm trying to tell something very, very celebratory or you know, something happy, I don't really use too many shadows. But if I'm really diving in, so I just did a shoot with one of my clients, and she wanted to do Keisha from Belly, and you know, Keisha from Belly is just like really dark, all blue type of thing. So, the emotion in that, what I was telling my client was, hey, think about your man just made you mad. You sitting around in the house and you just like,
wow,
you know. So it really. So
you creating a treatment.
Oh yeah,
so that is so awesome, man. And that matters because you know you can go to the wrong photographer. That's why you got to make sure you guys chime in on Jazz and go to Jazz Studio Photography. Yeah, because I'm telling you, everybody don't know how to tell the story. And you paying money, you want your story to be told. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's just like us talking, you know, having this interview. I'm telling Jazz the story. So years later, you all be able to say, you know what? She was telling us some good stuff. You feel me? Now, so I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. Good. Now, do you prefer planned shoots or spontaneous experimenting?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. I know. I keep saying a little bit of both of everything, but
yeah,
I'm that type of photographer that I'm like, yeah, I love a planned shoot. But if you're like, hey, we have this garage and we're like, let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
I'm there too. So yeah, that's
it works both.
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
Ways, yeah,
that's good. Having fun with that, right? All right. Now, so have you ever had a shoot that totally went awry? Like it was off the rails. It wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Like your vision was one, and theirs was something different. Has that happened yet?
Yes, that has happened. But I guess it wasn't really based off vision because we still stuck with the vision.
Yeah,
it's just I forgot my lights. Forgot my lights. Didn't have any lights at all.
That's a horrible feeling. Oh my God!
It was more. We were in a parking garage and we were doing like a black truck type of paparazzi type of thing. So we needed that flash.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But thank God she had like these little TikTok light that you put on your phone.
Yeah.
And I used that and it actually came out really well.
Oh, that's
I actually sent it to you so you can put it on the screen.
Okay.
And I'll show you exactly what the photo came out. But with that shot, I actually used a TikTok light. And just like had it over and I made sure my settings were very low. So I didn't really get too much. I got a lot of shadows in the light and I just brought the light back up. So it was really cool.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. I had that happen to me in the weirdest way, and some things you just learn. You know. Now I had to create a checklist, so I wouldn't forget it because how do you get to the face paint play and forget the face?
Oh man, no.
Yes. All I had was
that's crazy. That's the worst feeling because you're like, how did I do this? But then it did teach me how to actually rely on my settings.
That's right.
Rather than a flash. So it was really cool,
because I didn't have any systems. I bet you I had some systems. Right. Wow. Now, so what's the most surprising thing about photography, like the day-to-day of a photographer? What's been the most surprising thing for you that, or for any photographer that maybe people just don't know?
I guess that every day isn't the same.
Yeah.
I guess that's not surprising, but it really isn't because I'll have 3 shoots and they'll all be completely different. Like there'll be one is a headshot and then one will be a boudoir or like everything is different. So like adapting to that and
customer,
and then you have to deal with a lot of people. Right. So like you have to deal with a lot of personalities and kind of get on where they are to figure out the best way to handle the shoot. So I would say dealing with a lot of personalities and the day isn't always gonna be the same, or the shoot isn't always the same.
That's good though. But you ready for the challenge? All right, y'all. We're gonna talk about business, branding, and we're gonna have a little fun. Like what's the biggest lesson that you've learned about running your own creative business? What's been the biggest challenge for that? Just running the business itself.
Give me a second on that. Okay, so running a photography business, you almost forget that you're running a business. Like you're a photographer, you're creative, but you're still running a business. You still need to make money. You still need to,
there's
do things worth
all the
exactly everything. So I think my biggest challenge was really bringing that to the table when a client is asking me to do a shoot. So making sure that I'm getting paid my worth. I'm making sure that that I'm doing, I'm setting a standard for my business. So when a client comes to me, and I remember I was a beginner photographer. I was doing $70 shoots. I was doing like shoots without.
I wish I knew you did. You still have great prices though.
I try to keep it very reasonable. Because, I think that everyone should be able to have shoots, especially for I do a lot of things, a lot of discounts for students that are graduating. Like, hey, I'm graduating. I just want to capture me in my cap and gown or a nice graduate photo.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of things for my graduates, and then I think people should be able to have that, have access to that. So my prices are pretty
really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
so,
wow. Yeah. I tell you what though. So what's like been your favorite part of a shoot? Is it the planning the shoot, or editing?
There we go. A little bit of both. It's okay. A little bit of both, because I like planning the shoot and getting everything together, bringing everything together for the shoot.
Yeah.
But once the shoot is over, I'm like, okay, now I have to go back and say, oh, it wasn't what I thought in my head completely, but now I can edit to make it really what I was thinking in my head. So
so the editing too.
Yeah,
that's good. Now, if you could only shoot like using, okay, let's just think 1 year. This is where I'm going with it. If you could only shoot with using one backdrop for 1 year, that's it. What color would it be?
White, for sure.
Yeah,
you can do tons of stuff with white. Yeah. You can use gels, so you can change the color of your light.
Okay.
You can change the background from a gel, and then you can use a regular light to expose your subject. So it's just a bunch of things that you can do.
Yeah. Now the gels are the slides to go over the cover. Is that?
They're just like these like filmy things.
Okay.
Or you place them on top of your light, and it's just like it'll be red, blue, green, whatever color you want. You place it in front of your flash, and that's what
the color you get. Yeah. They're doing. I see a lot of backgrounds with that. Now.
Yeah.
That seems to be the thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I would say that, and if I had to choose, if I couldn't choose white, because I know a lot of photographers would choose white, I would choose something really textured, like a tan textured.
Okay.
Backdrop.
Wallpaper, maybe. Wallpaper.
No, it's still like a cloth.
Okay.
Like a cloth.
Okay. Sounds pretty.
I think the texture, it just gives a lot of character to the shoot. So just the texture of it. Either it could be like suede or like that crushed velvet or something like that. So
all right, now fam, I hope you guys are getting value, because I'm getting value. I'm gonna set up some stuff a little bit different here. Okay. Now, so as a creative, do you have a pet peeve yet? What's your creative pet peeve?
Creative pet peeve. I don't think I have a pet peeve yet.
Not yet.
I know I have maybe it's not a pet peeve. Maybe it's a shoot that I don't like doing.
Okay.
That's
okay, that works too. That works.
I think a lot of like the spotlight, it has been overused. Like it's just like a one big circle around whoever. I think that one's just being overused, and I'm like, so like every time I get, I'm like, another one, but of course I love working with my clients, so I do that, but I also give them like a different different look at the spotlight. So maybe I'll have the spotlight above them and coming down, or like to the side, or even if I just don't do the spotlight and just do like a shadowy background, so it looks kind of like a spotlight. It makes them.
All right, y'all, we are getting down to the wire, man. I tell you, this has been so good. Now, Jazz, what new styles or genres are you interested in exploring? Like, have you thought about shooting cars, doing videos, or what?
So I do. So my 9 to 5, I work for real estate. So I was thinking getting into real estate, doing either residential or commercial, things like that. So
that's big money.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I thought about doing something like that, and getting into that.
Yeah.
So, but that's a long time, and then I'm working on videography right now.
Okay, that's good.
Like that. So.
That's good. Now, what partnerships or collaborations would be a dream come true?
Man. I'm saying like any of my favorite artists, like I said, Leon Thomas, Tiana Taylor, any of them. But I also would like to work with Urban Outfitters. Do some branding photography for them. I think it's so relaxed. It's so it's my type of style. Like it's my style. So Urban Outfitters would be a cool collab, like business collab. So
they got some quality clothing too. I like them. I really do. That'd be good. All right, now hint.
Urban Outfitters, call me up.
Yeah, if you're listening, go ahead and chime in. What was that idea again?
The girl from Lot 17.
That's right. Real talk. That's right. Now, so are you building towards a signature series or an exhibition?
No.
I think you should.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
I think you should, because I like when you go on your Instagram page and you see that the work that you have going on, you know, the different carousels and collages, they're just like, wow, you know.
Thank
so
you.
Think about that.
I might get into that. I did think about some different like what's what I'm looking for. Collections. I was thinking about doing some collections, like, but I haven't really got there yet. I just feel like I need to sit down and kind of come up with some thoughts and actually put my thoughts down, because I think I'm always thinking. I always have these ideas in my head. I never put them down, like until I'm ready to actually shoot or things like that. So it's just like a moment where I just need to like sit down, box it all out, and just say, hey, this is the ideas for it. So.
Now, have you found any fun festivals to go to for photographer artists? You know, creative such as yourself. Have you found
there's a bunch of them out here. I haven't been to any recently, but it's just a lot of like connections and things like that. I did go to one earlier this year that was really cool.
Okay. In Miami, which that's a huge one. You know, I was listening to R&B podcast last night with Tank. And he had Vincent on there, the Tamar's husband, the producer, and they were talking about Art Basel, Art Basil, someone say Basil, and just to hear them have that conversation, I was like, well, I might be on to something, you know? So that's one, to think about.
Yeah, definitely need to check that out. So send me that.
Oh yeah, and if we go before you, we'll let you know. Okay. Now on your website, right, you offer tips, which I love. Okay, now because like you've got a lot of call to action items on your website. So you do plan on teaching?
Yes.
Okay, good. You have a date set up yet, or what?
I don't have a date set up yet.
Okay.
That is something I'm working into 2026, and I'm going to be doing some kind of classes, some teaching. Yeah. I want to put together some panels of photographers, things like that. I've been so busy in 2025 that I literally took off December and said, I'm out of office. I sent notices. I'm out of office, so I'm just really planning out my year for 2026. So teaching and classes are on the way.
On the way. Yeah. Wow, that's good. That's good. Now, what do you want people to remember about your work in 50 years from now? 50 years from now, what do you want them to remember?
That it was raw, like it was very that you can feel the emotions from my photos. I also want to evoke confusion sometimes. Like I want to sometimes I think confusion in photography is kind of cool too. So you're like the ambiguity of it, and you may have a different perception of it, and he may have a different perception of it, and I think that's kind of cool too. So that's kind of what I like to do in my photography as well. So
that's good. That's real good. All right, now I'm already remembering because I'm coming on board to get some packages here. So now, Jazz, what does success feel like to you? Not look like now, but feel like. What would success feel like to you?
Just pure happiness in what I'm doing. So if I'm good. When I'm happy actually out here doing photos, and I'm I'll take that back. I feel success when I'm at home after I had a long day. Like I've had days where I've had 3 indoor shoots, 2 events, and I get home, I'm tired, my feet are hurting, but I'm still happy, and I'm still like, good. I had a really great day. Like, I think that's what success means, like just being able to actually go out here and do all of this stuff and go here and do that. and still come home and be like, oh, okay, I had a great day, and I'm not worn out.
That's
like,
good.
So.
I love that. I love that better than somebody saying, "Oh, that Bentley girl."
That too. That in the driveway. I'm good on that too. That's for me too.
Don't get twisted. That's good though. I love it because just being gracious, right? Mm-hmm. Just to be here, to be above ground. It's a wonderful and beautiful thing. Now, Jazz, I asked you this question, right? Mm-hmm. If you could speak to the version of yourself when you just started out, mm-hmm. what would you say?
I'd just say keep going. Just keep going. Keep watching those YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Keep talking to these other photographers. Keep reaching out to people to connect and understand. Figure out this photography business. I say you're in a good path. I think that I don't know everything, mm-hmm. but I feel like this path has been pretty good for me, in a sense that I feel the progression. I feel I feel like stuff is moving, stuff is turning,
it's happening. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful feeling, right? Right.
Trust God, and it'll happen.
That's right. All right, y'all heard what she said. Now, family, make sure that you reach out to Jazz. She is on IG at the girl from Lot 17. Is that right?
Yes.
And the website. Tell them the website again.
Lot17studios.com.
Lot 17. All right, now, family. Mm-hmm. All right, family. You already know she's local, not local. The fun is around this part. Y'all be blessed.